All right. So we are here once again, Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm family. I'm here, Michael G. Davis, CEO broker, and I'm here with some of my superstar real estate professionals. And they are here today. We're going to have a conversation about Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm that we want to share with the world about their experiences. So I'm going to interview them. We have marvelous Margaret Harrison. She's been with us for some time, so she's going to participate with us. We have Jessica Joseph, the Giant.
I like that. I like
she's going to participate. And we have Chica Moma, who's going to run all over you. Boom, if you don't watch out. So she's gonna participate with us today as well. So ladies, I sure appreciate it. Letting me get my Phil Donahue on and interview y'all.
Absolutely.
Today, right. So like I said, I'm just gonna throw the question out there. Y'all just jump in, whoever wants to jump in on it, and give us your take. So the first thing that I want to throw to everybody is, what are some things that you love that you experience at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm? What are some things you love that you experience here at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm?
One, the energy. I love my brokers, for number one, my brokers. The energy there is amazing, and the mentorship is very important. Having the access to you all and to be able to ask those questions is very important and needed, especially in the early stages of the career.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, anybody else want to?
I want to add on. I mean, like Jessica said, mentorship is very important. I think on top of mentorship, I feel like being with brokers who are accessible and knowledgeable with different aspects of real estate is what attracted me to Brooks and Davis. Because again, me being who's a realtor and actively working with investors and aspiring to be a stronger investor in the real estate business, I feel like, Brooks and Davis have all the knowledge to help me in different departments of real estate. And that's Absolutely. What I like.
Yeah. All right. Margaret, you want to share on that?
Yes, I love the atmosphere. It's professional, but yet relaxed. So you don't have to worry about coming to work or coming to the office and everybody's uptight or having your stomach hurt because you're all stressed out or in the car saying, okay, I got to get up from there and I got to go to the office. You can have fun at the office. The brokers are very accessible. They're relatable. So that helps.
All right. Awesome. Well, man, I sure appreciate that. I'm gonna go tell that broker that broker that y'all have, man, see if he would like to hear them kind comments. All right. All right. So the next question that I want to throw out is, all right, what advice would you give to a realtor that's leaving another brokerage firm? So they're already licensed, they're with another firm, but they want to leave another firm. What advice would you give to them when looking for another firm to join? All right, and before you guys answer, so Margaret, Chica, do us a favor. Speak a little closer to your microphone because you guys are coming in a little lower, right? All right, so what advice would you give an agent leaving another firm, looking to join another firm? They're leaving their firm, looking to join another firm. What advice would you give to them?
For me, I feel like when I moved to Brooks and Davis, and the reason why, and what I was personally looking for is, I came from working for another boutique brokerage before, and I've also came from a big name brokerage, especially from Remax, which gave me two different, experiences. And Remax was great. They're a little bit more pricier, but they had the educational aspect. I had my first broker. They were great too as well, but they didn't really have the training that I needed. So when I came in, I knew that, hey, I don't mind paying a certain fee if I feel like I'm getting the training, if I'm getting the mentorship. Also, am I connecting with not just my brokers, but other agents as well? Because I feel like it takes a team to build you as an agent. You can't be a successful agent by yourself. You don't have to necessarily join a team, but you definitely want to build relationships with other people in your brokerage that are helpful. And I feel like everybody I've met who's an agent in Brooks and Davis have been helpful outside of my mentors of my brokers. So I feel like I can call any agent and they're open and willing to help me and assist me in my real estate business. And I think that's very helpful and important.
Awesome. All right. All right. Anybody else have any advice for somebody saying, hey, I'm thinking about leaving my firm. I'm looking for another firm, not necessarily Brooks and Davis, but just looking for another firm. What should I do? What should I keep in mind? What advice would y'all give them?
My advice would be to itemize why you're leaving your present firm in the first place. And then get clear about what it is that you're looking for in your next firm. And then specifically go out and in search of those things. Like this training, look for firms that can train you. If it's leads, look for firms that give out leads. Things like that. Know what you're going and know what you're leaving.
Yeah. That make a lot of sense. All right. So let me jump into this next question then. Now, I want you all to think back. Y'all weren't licensed, right? You just passed that exam. Woo! Y'all think the world is your oyster to go out there and conquer, right? You just passed the exam. Now, we all know you got to sign up with a brokerage. When you guys think back on that, did you all feel like y'all knew what to look for in a good brokerage at that time? Did y'all feel like y'all knew what y'all needed?
I thought you needed an awesome yard sign. So you're definitely wrong with that. You know, I found out very, very early that, you know, none of that stuff matters when you get into real. I mean, it matters to a degree, but first you got to learn how to sell real estate. And mentorship and knowing the business and getting the training is absolutely the most important thing. So it's not any of those other things as far as all the glitz and glamour. That stuff comes in time, but make sure you get a solid foundation first and a good broker who knows your plan and has those resources there so you can get to that point, and then you can have your own sign. Design it how you want to.
I got you. So Jess, you thought one thing and realized nah. So you didn't have a clue. You kind of like me. Like when I first got my license, I didn't have a clue on what I even need to be looking for, and I like that. What about you, Chick? Do you feel like you knew what to look for?
I thought I knew what I was looking for. I felt like I was looking for the glitz and glamours and looking for what looks pretty and who I got along with. And I mean, and again, I feel like we all think we know until you're in the business. And then that's when you can really define what works for you. Because everything that works for me ain't going to work for the next person. So, but I do feel that I had to come in open-minded, and I would say this, my one thing I would correct, I did not interview with many brokers. The first broker who smiled, I kind of ran with it, and I was like, okay, well, you're nice, let me join you, and I feel like I didn't.
I think we lost you.
Sorry, no,
there she goes.
Sorry.
You got a call.
Yes. To actually see what's out there and compare.
All right,
but
good stuff.
Point, I mean, I feel like everything led me to where I need to be.
All right, awesome. All right, well, let me jump into this fourth question. So, what advice would you give to a realtor that was in your, we just went back to the whole, when you just passed your license, the world's your oyster, you finna get out there and conquer it, right? Well, what advice would you give to that agent that's just done that? Like they just passed it, they haven't found a broker yet. I think, Jess, you spoke to it. Matter of fact, Chick, I think you spoke to it already as well. But what advice would you give to that brand new agent looking for their very first brokerage firm? They're right at that part of their. What advice would you give to them?
I would say go towards firms that have heavy training, because you just got things. You may have done well on your tests, you may have not done well as you wanted to. But that's one thing. The real world is different. You need to go somewhere where there's training, somewhere where you could maybe get immersed into the business and not just sit in the office or just sit on the phone. You need to be doing it. So go somewhere where you can get some hands-on training.
Awesome.
I'll
I think
add
to
on to
add on
that.
that,
She said hands. I guess it's a double ad. Chica?
no, you got it. You go ahead and start.
Okay. Just adding on to that, you know what? I can't add because I just forgot. Chica, you go for it.
So no, yeah, adding training, and I think diverse training is important.
Okay.
I think every brokerage has training. Sometimes they'll just train what they know and what works best for them. So you want to also look for a brokerage that can train you in different aspects of real estate. So you can expound. So sometimes, you may move. You might want to focus on something else on real estate. You want to be able to have a broker who can adjust and maneuver based on your goals. And I think that's what's important.
All right.
Mine was very similar to that. Just knowing your learning style, knowing yourself and how you would best take in the information and the type of training. One good thing about Brooks and Davis is that you're not going to get lost. So that time in numbers, so that time and attention is there. Even though we do have a great number of agents, you still have, it's just so important to have the accessibility and to have the type of training that you can relate to and that's easy, accessible, and user friendly. So all those things are very important.
All right. Awesome.
And to add on to that, I think in your point of interviewing your broker, you should also interview the agents under that brokerage.
Yeah.
I feel like they will give you a true understanding to what assets they're gaining. And then you can also, that will help match to see if that's something that aligns with your goals as well.
Awesome. Great advice. Great advice. All right. So this is the last one of the day. All right. So now, if somebody was licensed or they were in the process of getting their license, so maybe they're taking some classes, they need to take the test, or they're having that first thought of, you know what, I done looked at some HGTV, some Property Brothers, some $1 Million Listing, I can do that. I'm thinking about getting my license, right? So if one of those individuals comes up to you and they ask you about Brooks and Davis, like, hey, I see you with Brooks and Davis. They say I need to get a broker. What would you all tell them about Brooks and Davis? And look, y'all can be candid, right? Although I know where to find you. No, I'm just playing. But look, I want y'all to give a candid opinion to the people. What would you tell those individuals about Brooks and Davis, real talk, when they ask you about it?
And just set up the meeting and see for yourself. Step out there, give it a chance, give it a shot, see what Brooks and Davis has to offer. It's a great firm and it's growing, and definitely we're here to support. I think that's the most important thing, is that Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm is here to support, see what your game plan is for your career, and to really help you and guide you to get to where you're wanting to go. So it's important to have someone there to help you put a game plan in place. And Brooks and Davis does that. So set up the meeting.
Set up the meeting.
With the broker.
All right.
For me, and you said the question is what do we like about Brooks and Davis?
No. What would you tell them? Like if the person came up to you and said, "Hey, Chica, I see you with Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. I'm thinking about getting my license, or I'm licensed. I'm thinking about joining the firm." Like, what would you tell them about Brooks and Davis?
I will tell them that if I can talk to my old self when I first got my license, I would have went to Brooks and Davis first. And only because I know for me and learning, definitely Brooks and Davis has helped me take a look in the mirror and figure out, hey, refine my business plan, and was heavy on accountability. They don't let me relax.
Big on that.
And I think sometimes I fight them. I'm like, look, leave me alone. I'm going to do my way. But even when I fight and stray away and I come back, they're always there, saying, okay, well, look, they never kind of just forget about me. They're always checking on me. And I think that's what's important is not feeling like you have a personal relationship with your broker who wants to see success in you.
Yeah.
In any way possible, in everything in your life.
Awesome.
You know?
All right.
I would tell
Margaret, you
them
got
that
anything? What would you tell them?
Yes, I would tell them that Brooks and Davis is invested in you. They want to see you win. If you don't win, they don't win. So we all eat in that office. So they want to see you win. If you're having a problem with making your calls, the coaches will sit down with you and help you make your calls. If you're having a difficult call, they will hold your feet to the fire. Make this call in front of me. I mean, we're going to get through it. You
Absolutely.
So yes, the investment in you, in your career, I think that's the biggest thing that I can say. Go to Brooks and Davis for that. They are invested in you. So you have somebody there with you that wants to see you win. And you're not just a number. They want to see you win. So let's get out here and do it. Win.
Awesome. Well, ladies, look, I surely appreciate you guys participating with us, or you gals, I'm sorry, participating with us on this today. As your broker, if I don't say it enough, we appreciate you. We love you, right? We are committed to the success. We family, right?
We are family.
We are family. So we just want to take this time, put together this great panel so we can show it to the world. So as we sign off, we got marvelous Margaret Harrison in the building that gave us some advice on it, right? We got Jessica Joseph, the giant in real estate. And we got Chica Moma who will run all over you, right? If you get in the way. And myself, Michael G. Davis, CEO broker of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. We just wanted to share this with you guys today about our experiences and about our company. And as always, if you're interested, you want to sit down with one of us, that number right there, it's real easy to call and we'll set it up. So with that being said, ladies, y'all have a great one and we'll be talking to you soon. All right? Have a good one, ladies.
Thank you.